Good evening and welcome to the Dome Gymnasium here on the campus of Bluefield College for the first ever men's volleyball match in school history. Bluefield hosting Cincinnati Christian tonight here at the Dome. Just about set to get start. Cincinnati Christian entering play tonight 0-2 on the young season, a second-year program. Bluefield heads into this match 0-3 on the season. First ever home match, and the first serve of the night belongs to Daniel Griffin, who serves it in the back row. And too far on the first strike, but a tip at the net. Cincinnati Christian takes an early 1-0 lead. My name is Trey Wilson, joined tonight by Kristen Murphy, Bluefield women's volleyball player. And the left side attack is put away. It was number 18, Logan Weber, with the kill. The 6'6" freshman from Grand Rapids, Michigan, to make it 2-0 Cincinnati Christian here early. Tipped at the net, stays alive for Bluefield. Over to the left side, again tipped at the net, and another try. We'll give you the Ram starters in just a moment. We'll actually go with it now as that try was too short. Starting for Bluefield in the first home match, number 3, Daniel Griffin, the 6'3" junior out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Number 6, Connor Holland, a 6'5" freshman out of Western Australia. Number 8, Isaiah Williams, a 6'7" setter, a freshman from North Hills, California. Rams get it back across, still looking for their first point tonight. Number 11, Chase Craycroft, the 6'4" freshman out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. And number 12, Daniel Williams, a 6'6" middle blocker, a junior from North Hills, California. Patrick Hilton, number 5, is the libero for the Rams. Matt Epperson serving, and it's a service error. Cincinnati Christian jumps ahead 4-1 here in the opening set. And a point for Bluefield, 4-2. Daniel Williams, the junior out of California, transferred from Pierce College with the serve, and it's too far. Another service error, the second in the early going for the Rams. Starters for Cincinnati Christian tonight, number 12, Benjamin Leatherman, a 6'4" senior out of Indiana. Number 14, Wesley Brown, a 6'2" sophomore out of Millington, Tennessee. Number 15, Jason Atkins, a 6' junior out of Canton, Ohio. Number 18, Logan Weber, a 6'6" freshman out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. And number 19, Lance Wiles, a 6'8" junior out of Ohio. And number 20, David Weeks, a 6'6" freshman from Miami, Florida. Way too far off the hit from Daniel Griffin. And it's a 6-2 lead for Cincinnati Christian here early in the first set. And it falls, put down by Chase Craycroft. Now Isaiah Williams, the younger of the two brothers on this team, the 6'7" setter for the Rams, gets the ace. The lefty with his second serve. Blocked at the net, kept alive, and sent deep and saved. The diving try to keep it up for Epperson. Sit back over from Williams. The back row attack. Now Epperson trying to answer, and he's blocked. Jason Atkins with the block, and it's 7-4. Cincinnati Christian leading. The Eagles of Cincinnati Christian with the early advantage. Blocked at the net. Craycroft. Chase Craycroft, the freshman from Ocean Lakes High School in Virginia Beach. Serve from Connor Holland. Cincinnati Christian trying to close this Rams run. Too strong, too far to the left from Griffin, trying to place it on the sideline. Cincinnati Christian leading 8-5 here in the first set. And a service error from Jason Atkins. Daniel Williams comes back in as Craycroft heads to the bench. Bluefield behind by 2 here in the opening set. Cross court. And that goes down for another point for the Eagles. It's 9-6. Patrick Hilton diving, trying to keep it alive, could not. Service error. It's Wesley Brown on the serve for the Eagles. Now Daniel Griffin, the punter on the Rams football team, making his home volleyball debut tonight with the rest of the team. Back to the right side and too far. It's Lance Wiles, the 6'8" junior. A lot of size for Cincinnati Christian. 4 players 6'6" or taller for the Eagles. Tipped, and it stays alive. Too much on the swing from Connor Holland. Tips off the tape. Goes back, and a player in the net. Daniel Williams led too far into the net. And a service error, but off to the right from Lance Wiles. Splitting the blockers and putting it away. And a kill for Benjamin Leatherman, his first of the night, and it's 12-9, Cincinnati Christian. And Williams couldn't get it back across the net. Another unforced error and another point for the Eagles. A timeout called by Jim Butsky and the Rams. 13-9 in the first set. Bluefield trailing Cincinnati Christian on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Back out of the timeout, it's 13-9. Cincinnati Christian with an early lead, and an ace will stretch that to 14-9 for the visiting Eagles. Trey Wilson here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome in now Kristen Murphy, our analyst for tonight. What have you seen from Bluefield so far? What do they need to do to overcome this 5-point deficit?
Bluefield's looking really good for their first match at home, but they really just need to focus on closing their blocks and taking advantage of the missed serve points that they have.
Well, there's 1 point back, closes it to 4. A very young team for Bluefield. The upperclassmen that are on the team, the non-freshmen that are on the team, really the only ones being Daniel Griffin and Daniel Williams. Griffin, his first year playing. And put away on the left side. Again, splitting the blockers. That time was Jason Atkins.
Daniel Williams haven't been here long, but the guys on the team really look up to him as a leader because he's played a lot before, so he's really helped out the team so far.
It's big to be able to go out and recruit the West Coast, and that's something that, and bringing in both of these two Williams brothers, it's a start. As well as you could count David Jennison. He comes from California, although he's also a football player here at the college. And no return. Aaron, second touch. And Bluefield has closed back within 3. It's 15-12 in this first set. The Rams have still yet to win their first set of the year. Swept in straight sets in the first 3 matches of the season, 2 in Florida, and 1 last week at the University of Charleston. Cincinnati Christian coming into tonight 0-2. Including their most recent match, a 3-1 loss. Aaron pass gets punished back over the net, and Hilton clears it back over. A free ball for Cincinnati Christian. And Williams missed. 17-12, Cincinnati Christian leads. Back set and a block. Did it catch the line? Oh no, they say. Did not cross the line. Landed out. And the point to the Eagles, 18-12. Free ball sent back over, a chance for the Eagles to set something up. And that one's blocked. Daniel Griffin got up and put it away.
After coming out of that timeout, the Rams are doing a great job at closing the block now.
Takes a lot of practice and timing to get the blocks and footwork. Still working on that with the young team. Service error from Holland, his second here in the first set. Logan Weber and Ben Leatherman leading the way so far for Cincinnati Christian. As that serve caught the back line, it's an ace. Another for for Jason Atkins. And then the service error, too much after the ace. 20-14, Cincinnati Christian. But 3 kills each in the early going for Leatherman and for Weber for Cincinnati Christian. The Rams only have 4 as a team here in the first set with the first 14 points. Rivero clears it back. And that's put down. Daniel Williams had to adjust midair. Able to stay with it. Rather, actually, the point, goes over to Cincinnati Christian. And it's 21-14. Jim Butsky calls his second timeout. Here in the first set, Bluefield trailing Cincinnati Christian by 7 on the Rams Digital Sports Network. (21-14). Cincinnati Christian leading Bluefield in this first set. And that's off the blockers, a point for the Rams. Now Daniel Griffin will serve. Rams down by 6. And a bit wide to the right from Lance Wiles. Wiles, the tallest player on the court for either team tonight. And another point goes to Cincinnati Christian. Wiles to serve, 3 points away from taking the first set and just a bit too far. Another service error for the Eagles. Couldn't find the back line. Epperson and another service error. Neither team able to find the playing surface. And there's an ace. Hilton couldn't get set up. And another service error in the story of the first set so far. But it's set point for Cincinnati Christian. Bluefield has to climb back from down by 6 to try to extend this set. And will not. Another service error, this one Daniel Williams. And 25-18 is the first set score. Cincinnati Christian takes the opening point in the match. We'll be back in about 2 minutes to get ready for the second set here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Second set coming up from the Dome. Bluefield trailing Cincinnati Christian 1-0. The Eagles took the opening set 25-18. Trey Wilson here with Kristen Murphy on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Kristen, what did you see from Bluefield in the first set?
Well, the Rams really hustled that set, but they just didn't talk a lot and looked kind of sloppy. So hopefully they'll come out after this set knowing what they did wrong and fix it.
Wesley Brown serving for Cincinnati Christian to start this second set. Back and forth across the net, a back set, a sidearm swing from Williams. It's kept alive by the Eagles. Push down the net, a nice job for Williams to keep it alive. To the left side, and nobody home. But it missed the back line too far. And the opening point goes to the Rams, 1-0 here in the second set. The first lead that Bluefield has had in this match. A nice pancake to keep it alive. Goes down, trying to find the sideline, but off the mark from the right side. Rams lead 2-0. And again, too wide, looking for the left sideline. Weber coming around to the left side. Epperson serves. Nice job to dive and keep it alive from Cincinnati Christian, and then point for the Rams. Didn't get it back over the net. 4-0 in the first set. A powerful strike from the right side. Put down by Lance Wiles, and there's the first point of this set for Cincinnati Christian. In the first set, for the Rams, 1 kill each for Epperson, Daniel Williams, Craycraft, and Connor Holland. And that was it. 3 kills in the first set for Leatherman and Weber of Cincinnati Christian. A kill each for Andrews and Wiles. Another point for the Eagles. High off of that first touch from the back row, and at the net, it's tipped around, back over, and a diving move by Hilton to keep it alive. Dug out by Griffin, and then a carry is called, a lift is called against the back row player for Cincinnati Christian, and the head coach of the Eagles didn't care for that call. It's a 5-2 Bluefield lead, and that one, again, off the mark, too far to the left. Cincinnati Christian has not found its touch yet in this set. Rather, actually, they said that was tipped, so a point for the Eagles. 5-3 the score. And a miss hit off the side of the hand of Weber. A service error makes it 6-3. Back over by Andrews, and too far to the right. 7-3 Bluefield. Isaiah Williams serving for the Rams. Cross court and caught the line. Andrews gets his third kill. And the Eagles on a bit of a run now. It's closed within 2, 7-5. Nicely dug out, and the Rams have a chance to set up. The Eagles trying to counter and put into the back left corner. by Atkins. Eagles have closed back within one. Kristen, what does Bluefield need to do to slow down this run right now that Cincinnati Christian is on?
They really just need to take their time and stop trying to be as fancy as possible and just make good passes and good hits. They're trying right now too hard just for kills. But just like that, the hits will come.
Williams puts down another. And that one brought the crowd to its feet. Thunderous kill, 8-6. Craycraft puts it down. It's 9-6. Rams lead by 3 against Cincinnati Christian. Another service try for Holland. Sends it deep to the back left, but floated it a bit too much. Another service error, 9-7. We've already seen a combined 15 service errors in this match. Put down by David Jennison. Backing around on the right side, he threw it down, and the Rams lead by 3 again. Hilton, the left-handed serve from the libero of the Rams. Blocked to the net. Williams. Daniel Williams gets up to deny that attack. Rams lead is pushed back to 4. And Jennison makes the overpass disappear, puts it down. The senior out of Modesto, California. The lead is back to 5. It's 12-7. Hilton gets the pass up for Williams. The set goes to the left. And another kill rolls down from Matt Epperson. And a timeout called by the Eagles. 13-7 in the second set. Rams leading over Cincinnati Christian on the Rams Digital Sports Network. (13-7). Bluefield leading in the second set over Cincinnati Christian. Out of the timeout, Hilton serves. And he has a service error out of the timeout. Brings it back to 13-8.
The Rams seem to do a lot better with David Jennison out there. Even though it's his first year, he just really carries the team, and they really just look up to him.
Wide receiver in football, making his volleyball debut this year. Overpass is hit back over, but too far by Wiles. And conversation between the officials. And now it's overturned. Originally the point went to the Rams. They called a tip on Williams. So give the point to Cincinnati Christian. crowd getting word of it. Atkins serves for Cincinnati Christian and put down the front of the net. Couldn't get it over. Matt Epperson. And it's 13-10. Cincinnati Christian is closed back within 2. Short serve. Jennison splits the blockers, and it ends up back on the Rams side, kept alive by Williams, and then a doubles called against Epperson. Cincinnati Christian back within 1. Timeout called by Jim Butsky and the Rams. It's 13-12 in the second set. Bluefield leading over Cincinnati Christian on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Rams clinging to a 1-point lead at the moment. And it's stretched back out to 2. Williams dumps it over. Cincinnati Christian leads the match 1-0 after taking the opening set. Bluefield trying to even it up and win its first set of its inaugural season in the 4th match tonight. Daniel Griffin, the next server. Skips up and shoots it a bit too long. Leslie Brown for Cincinnati Christian. Put away. Epperson trickles it down the blockers, 15-3. It's the 3rd kill tonight for Epperson. Off of the antenna. Oh, excuse me, 4th hit. Lead accordioning back and forth. Bluefield's been able to hold off the charge so far in this set from Cincinnati Christian, but Epperson mishit that. Another point for the Eagles. It's back to 2, 16-14. Wiles off the top of the net, rolled it over. Nobody home for Cincinnati Christian. Point to the Rams, it's 17-14. Dumped over. Griffin's there to keep it alive, and it ends up over by the Cincinnati Christian bench. Another kill for the Rams. Epperson gets his 2nd this set. Lead is 3. Isaiah Williams, the left-handed setter, with the serve. Up the middle, big strike, kept alive, but a chance to set up for Cincinnati Christian off the top of the net, back over. The overpass put away by Chase Craycraft.
It's a great up by Daniel Williams to let the Rams finish that play.
It's 19-15. Cross court, and that one put away off to the left. The kill for Connor Holland, and a timeout called by the Eagles. It is 20-15 in the second set. Bluefield trying to win its first set of the season on the Rams Digital Sports Network. (20-15). Rams leading Cincinnati Christian in the second set, but the Eagles hold the match lead 1-0. That one too far to the right. Off of the attack on the left side, and it's 21-15. The Rams are now 4 points away from winning their first set this season. Really, the first set in school history. Now they've overturned the call, said there was a touch. So 20-16. Lead is down to 4. Jennison off the blockers. David Jennison has been piling up the kills here in the second set. That's his third. Holland, the Australian serve. That hit the antenna, another point for the Rams. 22-16 rather. Trying to tie up this match at 1-1. Too close to the net. Overpass, set goes back. Jennison, too far, missed the back line. Benjamin Leatherman, senior Indiana native. And a double is called on the back row against Holland. Holland over to have a word with the official. And the tip awards the point over to Cincinnati Christian. Jim Butsky calls a timeout for the Rams. It's 22-19. Bluefield and Cincinnati Christian, the second set on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 22-19, Rams trying to hang on in the second set. Cincinnati Christian trying to come back and jump ahead 2 sets to none on the match, but Matt Epperson with another kill, and it's 23-19. Bluefield 2 points away from taking its first set in school history. Patrick Hilton walks up for the serve. That one might have been out, kept alive. And then Williams at the net. Takes the overpass and throws it down. Daniel Williams. It is 24-19. The Rams are 1 point away from taking the second set. Hilton. Cincinnati Christian avoids trouble. Look at Epperson. Epperson blocked, and it's out. The Rams take the set. 25-19. Bluefield evens the match at 1-1. Be back for the second set in just a few moments on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Heading to the third set here at the Dome, Bluefield and Cincinnati Christian tied 1-1. Daniel Griffin will serve to open up this set. Trey Wilson here with Kristen Murphy on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Griffin's serve just barely cleared over the net. Sent back over, a free ball and an easy chance to set up. First pass not great, but over to throw it down, Daniel Williams. Daniel Williams having a nice match so far. That's his 5th kill. Griffin into the back row. Quick set at the net, tipped by Williams. Punched back over by the Eagles. Quick set up the middle, Williams. Tipped, they keep feeding him. Hilton with a nice dig. Epperson tipped back at the net. Hilton gets the first touch. The set over to Epperson and just missed the back. Kristen, what was different in the second set for Bluefield from the first one?
In the second set, the Rams really came together and started talking more. They did a great job closing their box and covering. A little more that they could work on, though, is just their serves. Hopefully, if they get more serves in, they'll do a lot better.
Service errors have been a theme so far for both teams. Epperson, the serve for Bluefield. Some trouble on the back row. The back set, Williams off the blocker. Punched back up in the air. Nice job to get it back over, and it falls. Isaiah Williams stretches the lead to 2 points.
Great job by the Rams right there of covering the block and hustling and getting that ball over for a kill.
And then a service error from Epperson. Epperson and Daniel Williams leading the way offensively for the Rams. The service percentage is not great so far on either side. It falls. Isaiah Williams finds the 10-foot line. Back to a 2-point lead. Now his brother Daniel back behind the stripe, his chance to serve. Libero goes with the serve for Cincinnati Christian, and the Rams can't get it back over. The score is tied 4-4. Score tied 4-4 after that ace from Dawson Lynn, a sophomore out of Indiana. Trying to break the tie, and another ace. Connor Holland watched it, and then it dropped in just inside the sideline. 5-4 Cincinnati Christian. Pushed back over by Epperson. Retreat back as it goes off the tips of the block, all the fingertips of a blocker. No, excuse me, did not. Cross-court attack, just missed the sideline, and the score is even back up at 5-5. Lefty Isaiah Williams gets the serve over. Blocked and put away. Chase Craycraft. Williams floats the serve over. Knuckler from the back row, tips the fingertips, tipped off of the fingertips, and it's 6-6. Philip Andrews, the 6'6" Texas native for Cincinnati Christian, serving. Tipped and put down at the net. Holland didn't get very much on it. And it's 7-6, Cincinnati Christian. And a service error. Atkins couldn't clear the net. 7-7, even back up. And a double hit called against the setter, Wesley Brown. Rams back in front, 8-7. Holland serving, trying to extend the lead. Hilton tried to dig it, but it falls out of bounds on the other side. Evens the score back up at 8-8. Wiles sends the serve over to the Rams back row. The back set is punched down Hilton. Another nice touch to keep it alive. Epperson back across, up the middle. Blocked off the tip of the net. And that's dumped down up the middle. Evens the score back up at 9-9. I believe that was Wiles that got the kill. And another one. Williams puts the Rams back in front, 10-9. Jennison out, Griffin in. Griffin serving. And off of the blockers. It falls for Wiles, 10-10. Service error sailed too far for Logan Weber. Bluefield back in front, 11-10. Another point to the Rams, 12-10. And then the service error from Epperson brings it back to a one-point match, one-point game. Back-to-back service errors. Another one sent too far from Leatherman. And killed on the left side. Jason Atkins again. Dawson Lynn serving for Cincinnati Christian. And another point for the Eagles. Back set, and Williams can't get it over the net. Cincinnati Christian has its first lead of the third set, 14-13. These two teams will face each other again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, same two teams. Strong kill backing around the right side for Lance Wiles. Miscommunication, Hilton and Williams both there, and it falls. Timeout, Butsky and Bluefield, 16-13. Cincinnati Christian leading in the third set on the Rams Digital Sports Network. (16-13). Cincinnati Christian leading in the third set. Also, even the match even at 1-1. Griffin, or rather Holland, dug out by the Eagles and blocked. Another block for Isaiah Williams. Williams barely over the top of the net. Back over, but it's out. An ace for Williams. Wiles again, 17-15. Shooting for the back left. Cross court. Stays alive. Shot back over by Williams. And then splitting the blockers and putting it away, Lance Wiles. Big hole between Craycraft and Holland. Cross court, but it never cleared the net. Bluefield hanging around, still down by 2, 18-16 in the third set. And tipped at the net, falls for a point for the Eagles. Lance Wiles, missed pass by Hilton. Cleared back over. Chance to set up for the Eagles, and another one splits the blockers. Put down by Leatherman, 20-16. Back row attack goes against Bluefield, and it's 21-16. Jim Butsky calls his second time out of the set. Rams down by 5, trying not to fall behind 2-1 in the match on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 21-16. Rams leading Cincinnati, or rather trailing Cincinnati Christian in the third set. A 1-1 tie for the match. Epperson, and it falls. Goes back to 4. And Epperson can't get it back over. Closing in on set point, Brown sends the serve over to the Rams. Williams comes back over off the dig. Jennison had it tipped. And put away. From the back row, never cleared the net for Wiles. Daniel Griffin sends the serve over to Cincinnati Christian. Logan Webster puts it away, and it's set point for Cincinnati Christian. Pass at the net, and the overpass swing never went back over for Leatherman. And Bluefield still has a pulse, 24-19. Blocked. Cincinnati Christian keeps it alive. Looking back, Williams finds the back line. Daniel Williams for the kill. Rotating back behind the set. Now Epperson, Rams still down 24-20, and that puts it away. David Weeks, the freshman from Miami up the middle, finishes it off for Cincinnati Christian in the third set. Rams trail 25-20, or lose this one 25-20, now trail 2-1 in the match on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Fourth set underway. Bluefield is trailing in the match 2-1. Cincinnati Christian took the third set 25-20. The first ever home volleyball match for men's volleyball. Bluefield history. First point of the fourth set goes to Cincinnati Christian. Trey Wilson here, joined by Kristen Murphy on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Brown serving for Cincinnati Christian. Williams had to adjust, not in rhythm there. Pushed over and it falls. 2-0 CCU. Williams spins and throws it down. Third kill for Isaiah Williams, the 6-7 setter for the Rams. First point in the fourth set. And then another service error for Epperson. Floated over by Weber. On the back row, Epperson blocked. David Weeks makes it 4-1. And another service error for the Eagles. Rams back within 2. Daniel Williams spins that serve over to the right side, and it never cleared the net for Cincinnati Christian. Back-to-back points for Bluefield, back within 1. And Daniel Williams, another serve. Looking left, and it never found its way over. The set a bit too far from the net for the liking of Jason Atkins. And the set's tied back up 4-4. And a bit actually put down. It's now 5-4. Cincinnati Christian back in front. Another spinning put away for Isaiah Williams. Found an open spot in the back right corner. And he's the server. Cross court, too far. Rams lead 6-5. Williams just over the top of the net and moving out of the way. Weber was waiting for somebody else to come get it, an ace, and it's 7-5. That's the third ace for Williams to go along with his 3 kills and a handful of assists. Player in the net for Cincinnati Christian. (8-5) Rams ahead by 3, now on a 7-1 run. Blocked. Jennison. 9-5, Rams lead. A timeout called by Cincinnati Christian. Bluefield ahead by 4 in the fourth set on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 9-5 coming out of the timeout. The overpass is stuffed away by Lance Wiles. Ends the run for the Rams. Cincinnati Christian closes back within 3. Serve from Dawson Lynn. Punched back over the net, but somebody was in the net. And it was Connor Holland. Cincinnati Christian back within 2. It's 9-7. Holland punches it over. Rotating back, never got over the net. Timing a bit off for the Eagles on that play. It's back to a 3-point lead for Cincinnati, or for Bluefield rather. And now Connor Holland from Albany, Western Australia. A jump serve off the forearm and way too far. Too much from Lance Wiles, and it's 11-7, lead back to 4. High serve, too far. A miss hit from Holland. Bluefield's 14th service error tonight. Cincinnati Christian hasn't done much better. They have 12. And an errant pass turns into a point for the Eagles. Back to 2. Jennison. David Jennison makes it 12-9. His 4th kill tonight. Now Patrick Hilton, the freshman from Newport News, Virginia's Heritage High School. Epperson split the blockers and it trickled down to the 10-foot line. Another service error. This one Hilton's. Punched over, but too far. Lane's out. And it's 13-11. Service error for Wiles. High floating serve into the back row from Griffin. Blocked back over by the Rams. Another chance for the Eagles. And punched into the back row. Griffin goes up to Williams from the back row. Holland punched back and a point for the Rams. Short serve from Griffin, comes back over. Griffin, the next one to touch it. And fought for at the net. It ends up with Cincinnati Christian, then a whistle for a player in the net. There was a ram in the net, and it's 15-12. Williams trying to catch Cincinnati Christian off guard, not this time. Epperson. Blocked, and a point for Bluefield. Matt Epperson serving again for Bluefield. Cleared way back over from Hilton. Easy chance to set up for Cincinnati Christian. Blocked. Eagles keep it alive. Tipped over. Griffin diving to the floor. Sends it back over to the Eagles. Looking up the middle. Nobody home. Recovery in the air by Weeks to keep it alive. Overpass to Weeks. Hilton dives to keep it up. But Weeks was in the net. 17-12. Bluefield trying to force a fifth set. And leading by 5. Timeout, Eagles. Rams trying to even up this match on the Rams Digital Sports Network. (17-12) in the fourth set. Bluefield leading Cincinnati Christian. Trying to even up the match at 2-2 and force a fifth set. Serve short, didn't clear the net for Epperson. And for Epperson, that's his 7th service error tonight. 16 overall for Bluefield. Another point for the Eagles. It's back to 3. 2 straight points. Back to Griffin. Griffin. Good strike from Daniel Griffin. He puts it away. After the Daniel Griffin kill, Daniel Williams on the serve. Williams keeps it up. Epperson pushes it across. Tips off the top of the net. Eagles with a chance from the back row. And a strong kill from Atkins. Just punched over the net from Holland. And too strong, rotating over to the right for Weeks. 19-15. Bluefield 6 points away from forcing a decisive fifth set. Williams on the serve from the left side. Tipped and put away for the Eagles. Dawson Lynn steps back and gets ready to serve. Tipped and pushed. And just to the left of the line. Holland misses, and it's 19-17. The Eagles close back within 2. Quick set up the middle. Free ball opportunity. Got over Jennison. Punched it back up. Looking for the back corner, Williams. Flat-footed strike. Now from the back row, Epperson back to the net. Epperson, the pass. Looking back, Jennison. And then missed wide to the left for Atkins. 20-17. Staring down the face of a potential fifth set. Holland will be the server for Bluefield. And never cleared the net, 21-17. Dig, Jennison. Punched back up in the air by Lynn, and it falls in for a point for the Eagles. Cincinnati Christian closing back in, down by 3, 21-18. Atkins, in the back row, Hilton goes up, and it's put down by Craycraft. 22-18, Patrick Hilton serving. Free ball back over for Jennison. Another chance. Williams goes to Williams, and Daniel Williams puts it away, 23-18. 2 points away from forcing a fifth set. Hilton floats the serve over. Looking left, and way off to the left from Weber. And it's set point, trying to force set number 5. Blocked, but out of bounds. Griffin comes in for Jennison. Epperson crossing the court. Can't drop it. Dug out by Hilton. Player called in the net. Point goes to Cincinnati Christian, back within 4. Timeout called by Jim Butsky and the Rams, 24-20. In the fourth set, the Rams are 1 point away from forcing a fifth set on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield looking to force set number 5, 24-20 out of the timeout. And it's going to go to 5. Up into the upper deck, Bluefield takes the 4th set, 25-20. And the Rams and the Eagles will go to a decisive 5th set. We'll be back in about 3 minutes to bring you that action here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. The 5th set coming up. Bluefield College looking for its first ever win in men's volleyball history. This is the 4th match for this program, a brand new one this year. The first one at home here at the Dome and trying to come from behind against Cincinnati Christian. The Rams lost the first set 25-18, won the second 25-19, lost the third 25-20, and just won the fourth 25-20. And the first point goes to Bluefield. Matt Epperson. It's so important to get going early in a 5th set because playing to 15 points, don't have any room for error. Epperson's serve. From the back row, Hilton goes back. Griffin puts it down. Daniel Griffin with the kill. Bluefield jumps ahead 2-0. And a service error. "17 service errors for Bluefield in this match, 13 for Cincinnati Christian. Two very young new programs. A nice dig on the back row from the left side. Splits the blockers and finds the floor. Jason Atkins ties it back up at 2-2. Weber. And a player in the net for Cincinnati Christian. Point for the Rams. 3-2. Match all tied up at 2-2. Daniel Williams ready to serve. Slowly walks up and lost it into the back row. Pushed back from Atkins. And an illegal hit called against Williams. Isaiah Williams. He had to chase down that bad pass. It's 3-3. Even back up. Benjamin Leatherman, the senior. Soft serve, floats into the back row, and then it falls over for the Eagles. They have their first lead of the 5th set. A bad pass came back up to the net. 4-3 Cincinnati Christian. And too far off of Leatherman's serve. Evens the score back up at 4-4. Isaiah Williams bouncing and waiting to serve. Goes short on the right side. And then, up the middle, put down. Lance Wiles, the 6'8" junior, gets the kill. 5-4 Eagles. Lynn in for the serve for Cincinnati Christian. And just a bit too far on that try from Craycraft. (6-4) Eagles lead in the 5th set. Lynn goes back, and nice job to dive and keep it alive for Atkins, and then off the blockers, a point for Bluefield. Connor Holland. The freshman trying to give the Rams a chance to tie it at 6-6. Up the middle, Hilton, a nice dive to keep it alive, but it falls. Had it up for a moment, but it's back to 2, 7-5. Atkins sends the serve for CCU. Punched over by Jennison, a player caught in the net, and it's one of the Eagles. It was Weber. Rams close the gap back down by 1. Daniel Williams is back in. Hilton waits for the whistle, gets it, and goes. And that finds the back right corner. Nice placement from Logan Weber. Timeout called. Or excuse me, no, they'll switch sides of the court. As CCU got to the 8-point mark first, 8-6. First to 15 will take the win, and whoever wins this match, it will be their first of the season. Wiles, the Ohio native, the transfer from Columbus State. Jennison blocked. Weber got one hand up, and that was all he needed, 9-6. Remember, these two teams will play again tomorrow at 10. Good to see them go at it again. Williams, Daniel Williams, a needed point for the Rams, brings it back to 2. That's the 10th kill tonight for Daniel. The Rams can't keep it alive. It falls in front of Connor Holland. Weber put it away. 10-7, Cincinnati Christian. And a timeout called by Jim Butsky and the Rams. Bluefield trailing by 3, closing in on the final points of tonight's match on the Rams Digital Sports Network. (10-7), Bluefield, not much wiggle room left to work with here in the 5th set. Williams, a dig and an illegal hit against Cincinnati Christian. A big break brings it back to 2 points. Epperson. Another service error for Epperson, and that's a big one. Just barely didn't clear the net. It skipped over the top and then came back. Weber. Williams blocked. Dugda kept alive. Griffin couldn't get it over the net. A chance to keep it. Hilton, and the pass is too far to the left. Hilton got a bad touch, and Cincinnati Christian is 3 points away. So close. The hustle play to give Bluefield a chance to keep it alive, and Jim Butsky calls timeout. 12-8 in the 5th set on the Rams Digital Sports Network. (12-8). Cincinnati Christian closing in on its first win of the season and denying the Rams a chance to pick up its first win in program history. Not quite over yet, though, but a bit off the mark from Holland. Wide to the left, trying to find the line, and 2 points are all that the Eagles need. Just barely missed catching the back line, a service error. And it keeps the Rams alive for now, down by 4 points. Need 6 before the Eagles can score 2. Daniel Williams approaches the line to serve. Not a good first touch. Back goes the set, and it's put away. Wide open lane for Leatherman. He dumped it down, 14-9. It is match point for the Eagles. Benjamin Leatherman serving for the match for Cincinnati Christian. And a player called in the net for the Eagles, or rather, no, excuse me, they say illegal attack against the Eagles. 10-4, still a chance. Isaiah Williams is serving for Bluefield. David Jennison has checked back in. Got to be perfect now. Blocked and out. The point goes to Cincinnati Christian, and the match goes to Cincinnati Christian. The Rams did pick up their first 2 set wins in program history tonight, but fall in 5 to the Eagles. 3-2. It was 25-18 in the first set, 19-25, 25-20, 20-25, and 15-10 in the third set. Looking at some of the final stats from tonight, Daniel Williams led the Rams in kills with 10. He also had 4 digs. 9 kills tonight for Matt Epperson, and then 4 kills each for David Jennison, Connor Holland, Isaiah Williams, and Chase Craycraft. There were a few aces for Bluefield tonight. 3 all belonging to Isaiah Williams. He also finished the night with 24 assists, the center for Bluefield, have another productive night. On the other side of the scoring column for Cincinnati Christian, 12 kills for Philip Andrews and 12 kills for Lance Wiles, 11 kills on the game for Logan Weber. The Rams had 18 service errors in the match, 15 service errors for Cincinnati Christian. The mark of 2 very young teams, and both of these teams are very young. Very few players on either side above the sophomore level. And it will be the same thing tomorrow as the Rams face Cincinnati Christian again in the morning at 10 o'clock. Cincinnati Christian and North Greenville play at noon, and the Rams will play North Greenville at 2 o'clock. North Greenville, a roster made entirely of freshmen, except for one player. They do have 1 junior on their roster. Everyone else for North Greenville is a freshman. But Bluefield falls. We're waiting for some post-game comments from Jim Butsky, the head coach of the Rams. On second thought, we will not have Jim Butsky tonight. Maybe we'll get him tomorrow. 25-18 in the first set. Cincinnati Christian took that one, and the Rams took the second set 25-19. Third set went to Cincinnati Christian 25-20. The Rams fought back to force a fifth set with a 25-20 win in the fourth, and then 15-10. Bluefield did lead early in the fifth set, but Cincinnati Christian stretched it out and pulled away and closed it out for their first win of the year. The Rams fall to 0-4 on the season, just the fourth set, and Cincinnati Christian will improve to 1-2. 1-2 the record for Cincinnati Christian this year. Now we are joined by Rams head coach Jim Butsky. Coach, close. You got your first 2 set wins of the year tonight, but forced a 5-set match, but fell short.
Yeah, we were definitely looking forward to going 5 once we lost that third set. We knew we had a chance going into the fourth and the fifth set to really just have the opportunity to score more points than they did, and I guess get a win. Made a few key errors down the end that prevented it from happening, but it gives us a good place to work from. And so we're definitely looking forward to our matches tomorrow. We'll play them again first thing in the morning, 10 a.m., and we're going to go hard.
And you do get to see these guys again. A very good measuring stick tonight for what you can expect tomorrow, obviously. You've got Cincinnati Christian in the morning at 10, and the way that this went, it could have gone either way, so maybe tomorrow a chance for it to go, and again, either way. Yeah,
absolutely. You know, we expect it to be a battle again. You know, if it goes 3 sets, it's going to be 3 very tight sets. If it goes 4 and 5, then again, they're going to be very close. We match up really well. They're a big team, one of the biggest teams we'll see. They got 2 guys that are 6'8", 6'7", another guy 6'6", and we just kind of had a little bit of difficulty with that front row, both offensively and defensively. But I think we'll make some good adjustments heading out into the morning and hopefully come away with a victory.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow morning, Coach. Thanks for coming up and joining us. The final, again, Cincinnati Christian takes down Bluefield in 5 sets, 3-2 tonight. They'll be back at it tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll be back in the morning right here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.